It's the first day of school, but don't think that class is no longer in session, because today we're going to learn who is one of the best volleyball teams in South Florida. Hi everybody, Sam Gelfand here. 2 undefeated teams entered today, only one can leave. This is poised to be North Broward's toughest test of their season so far, and we're so happy that you're joining us here live on YouTube for it. This is promising to be an excellent contest, and we're just about ready to get underway, so don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment. Thanks for sticking with us and joining us here live on YouTube. Sam Gelfand here for this contest between the visiting Kings Academy Lions and the North Broward Eagles. We are just about ready to get underway here. The Eagles have a record of 3-0 so far this year. Kings Academy 1-0. And of course, you know what happens when two undefeated teams collide. Only one can stay that way. North Broward has been on an absolute tear, and it may benefit them that they have played more games than most of their opponents will have for the rest of the week and potentially into next week. Both the Lions and their next opponents as well, the Somerset Canyon Cougars, will have only played one regular season game by the time they face the Eagles. The Eagles have played 3 so far, and by the time they face Somerset Canyons, it'll be 4. We are just about ready to get underway here, so we appreciate you joining us here live on YouTube. There are some real heavy hitters on both of these teams. North Broward has 4 college commits, 3 of them Division I. Meanwhile, there is a national team development program member on the Lions side. That, of course, being the freshman Michaela Matuzko. And we are ready to get underway. It is Emma Loers who start things off for us. Quickly sent over, and it looks like we've got a hitting fault. And the first point will go to the North Broward Eagles. Serving for the Eagles is Emma Loers. And there's Matuzko all the way on the far side. She will be one to watch today, but so will be Jada Palumbo, who sends that over. Matuzko in the corner, a dig from Loers, and the referee's not happy about it. It is 1-1. Some fierce action already underway. And now Hunter Saltalamakia will serve for the Lions. And there's Yasmin Tanone doing what she does best. That's her first kill of the night of what will assuredly be many. She is just too much for most teams to handle, and with ability like that, you can't blame them. As there's the serve from Deja Johnson. Couple of blocks at the net, a dig from Loers. And there's a block against Tanone. The Lions shut things down, and it's 2 apiece. This will likely be North Broward's most dangerous test so far, as the serve is brought down by, looks like, Wiggins. There's Johnson, set up on the other side for Palumbo. Saltalamakia, and there's a block. North Broward's got to keep up that net play if they want to succeed tonight. But Riley Dinan and Jada Palumbo set them up for success. Matuzko finds some real estate. Just beautiful court presence there from the freshman. There's a dig from Johnson. Loers sets up Lainey Tobias at the net. Bit of confusion, and that ball lands on the Lions' side. Now, the name of the game today could end up being hitting errors. North Broward excelled in their last contest against Coral Springs Charter, but put up a season-high number of hitting errors. an absurd number of them as well. As there's a dig from Tonone. Johnson to the other side, Palumbo. There's the dig from Matuzko. And a block from Tobias. However, it goes into the net. We are tied at 4 apiece. And it's a Kings Academy ball. Great dig from Johnson. That goes all the way back over the net. And there's a kill for Gabriela Fernandez. The senior outside hitter averages just under a kill per set. There's a dig from Wiggins. Lures, sets up Palumbo, takes a little bit off of it, and the Lions pay for it. It's not always about hitting the hardest, sometimes it's about hitting correctly. And that was just beautifully done. There's the serve from Palumbo, dug by Matuzko. And a couple of blocks at the net put the kibosh on the Lions' plans. I think you can safely credit that kill to Laney Tobias. Palumbo serves again. They're in danger of making this an ace. However, they are able to wrangle it, can the Lions. On the far side, Deja Johnson shuts it down. I'm surprised that's her first kill of the night. Just gorgeous. Palumbo hits it out. And the serve goes the Lions' way. Like I said, it's going to be these errors that could end up sinking the Eagles and keeping this one close. Lures, sets up Johnson. What can you do? Watch it go by, I suppose. Johnson currently leads all of 4A in hitting percentage, and with kills like that, it's easy to see why. Matuzko tries to trip up the Eagles. Johnson comes by with a softer touch. And right at the net, it's Bella Pons. A great hit from the middle blocker. Now Pons will serve. Lures at the net, sets up Johnson, but that is over the line. They give it to the Eagles, though. It looks like it clipped a hand. So Johnson gets a kill. She's averaging 4.1% right now. She currently has 3. And Lures serves. Finds the Lions, Miranda Knoll to be specific. And Matuzko gets things done. If 4.1 kills per set isn't impressive enough for Johnson, Matuzko's averaging 4.7. May I remind you, she is a freshman. There's a dig from Johnson. Lures, sets up Tonone. Finds some room. And at the net, that is Kovac. Is that inbounds? Looks like it. That's a kill for the freshman Kovac. And this is a real close set. Certainly closer than the first game we brought you here against FAU High. as that serve goes straight into the net, and it's an Eagles ball. And there's a serve from Johnson. A little free ball action, well defended. That was clutch. And it's given to the Eagles. That was a great dig from Wiggins. And it looks like that hit came out of bounds from the Lions. Now here's Matuzko back to serve. That goes well out. North Broward's head coach Brian Kogenauer actually familiar with Matuzko. He's worked with her since she was 12, he told me before this game, with the Tribe Club team, which he is one of the head coaches of and the director of recruitment for. Wiggins serves, finds her opposite libero, and that one skips over the net. Wiggins to Lures, and Tanone finds some real estate. Tanone, so talented. It's her second kill of the night. Wiggins serves once again. A laser beam over the net. Set up for Fernandez, and she takes full advantage of it. (12-11), a narrow lead for the Eagles. And it's libero Knoll who serves. Excuse me, Molina. Molina with an excellent dig now. Set up for Fernandez, who gets it over, and North Broward simply out of position. Those are the kinds of sloppy mistakes that the Eagles are going to have to avoid if they want to take this one from one of the best teams in 3A. The Lions' 5 straight district championship wins. Palumbo ready to bring the boom. And she sends it straight through a blocker. Serve from Tanone now. Dug by Matuzko. On the far side, a block for Palumbo. Not a double hit, but there's a great block by Miranda Knoll. An absolute shutdown. North Broward back in control now. There's a dig from Molina, and Pons can't clear the net. Serving is Palumbo. Dig by Knoll. And set up for Molina. There's Lures. Far side. Johnson simply pushes it over. And sadly, that was pushed a little too far. Johnson, one of 3 Division I commits for North Broward. As Lures sets up Johnson at the net. Dig by Knoll. Pons. That clears the net and falls favorably for the Lions. Not what you want to see if you're the Eagles. That's a kill for Bella Pons. And that's a North Broward point. We are tied up at 16. Lures to Tobias, and that's too much to handle. Laney Tobias has been so crucial to the Eagles' success this year, and you can see why. A quick serve and too much on it for Valerie Hegaburo, the 8th grader, and we're tied up at 17. Shockingly, not a single timeout called so far in this set, as Bella Pons sets up to serve. Dig by Palumbo, lures, punching it over at the net. And there's a rocket from Michaela Matuszko. That takes some superhuman reaction times to handle. I mean, you can't fault Wiggins for not being able to do anything there. And Johnson puts a oomph on it. A little too much. 19-17 in favor of the visitors. And there is the first timeout of the entire match. Looks like it was taken by North Broward. Now let's talk historical precedent real quick, because believe it or not, this is the, and you honestly may not believe this, in the history of these two teams colliding, North Broward has never actually won. This is their 6th match in 15 years. The last time that they actually faced off against each other 6 years ago. The last time North Broward won a set against the Kings Academy was 11 years ago. Can you believe that? North Broward hasn't beaten them since 2009. That being said, almost all of their clashes have been in tournament competition. Best 2 out of 3. This is their first non-tournament matchup against each other since 2013. That one goes out. And the Eagles get a little closer. It's sort of like tennis. You got to let your opponents make the mistakes. Focus on your fundamentals. Control what you can control. And let your opponents make the difference. That, by the way, is a difference that North Broward can make. That's an ace. The first one of the day for Emma Lures. And we are all tied up at 19. A dig for Molina. And Matuszko continues to do what she does best. By my count, that's 4 for her this set. She is seriously unstoppable as Hunter Saltalamacchia prepares to serve. If the name sounds familiar to you, she is the daughter of a South Florida legend, Jared Saltalamacchia. But right now, all eyes are on the Eagles. Serving is Johnson. And demolishing the ball. Well, who else would you expect? It's time Miranda Knoll takes care of business. A desperate dig by Wiggins. Johnson, and Wiggins sends it over. There's Matuszko at the net. set up for Knoll, who takes full advantage of it. That's 2 in a row for her. And she is helping the Lions creep closer to taking the set. Wiggins lures the free ball, and a free ball as well. But it goes too far. A great idea, execution lacking. And it is 21-22. Wiggins serves directly into the net. And North Broward is just making things harder for themselves. So now it's Alanis Molina, the senior libero. Dig by Johnson. Over to Palumbo, it skips the net. And this is set point. North Broward not looking like their usual selves in this set. Molina serves. Dig by Johnson, lures. And Tobias says, we've still got a little life left. Palumbo, well defended by Matuzko. On the opposite side, a couple of digs will not do it. Gabriela Fernandez shuts it down, and that is set number 1. The Lions overjoyed, and understandably so. North Broward still has not won a set against the Lions in about 11 years. That's the first one. We'll be back with set number 2 in just a little bit. Stick around. The big difference maker for the Lions so far, and likely will be all night, is Michaela Matuzko. Just a freshman, she's already 6'3". This is her third varsity season. She started in 7th grade. This year, she is averaging 4.7 digs per set. She's the #1 freshman in Florida, according to Prep Dig, and she is a member of the U.S. National Team Development Program. She had 4 digs in the first set. And that towering presence has been felt by the Eagles and Lions alike. But now it's Miranda Knoll back to serve. Excuse me, that's Saltalamacchia. And just like that, the Eagles are in trouble. Saltalamacchia will continue to serve. Into the net, but the Eagles get away with it. And that's a great block by Deja Johnson. However, it goes the Lions' way. That's 2-0. Great effort, faulty execution. Saltalamacchia serves again, it's out, and North Broward has a point on the board. It's Emma Lures back for the serve now. Dug by Fernandez. And over to Matuzko, who keeps racking them up. That's her 5th today. As there's chance of she's a freshman from the TKA bench, and frankly, I think the crowd needs to be reminded of that. The Eagles tripping over themselves, and it's 4-1. Matuzko to serve now. Dig by Palumbo, Lures. On the other side, Johnson gets her team back in it. Look at the absolute power. No wonder she's going to the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. That is a D1 program. And her 4th kill of the day. Molina sets up Fernandez, and the block goes into the net. Alanis Molina will continue serving. Palumbo in the corner. That is off the hands. That's a foot race, and that's a kill. Not much they could do about that. And from the looks on their faces, they know it. Looks like that's Kirby Gressley back to serve now. Saltalamacchia keeps it in play. Tobias with a block, a desperation dig. Matuzko sends it over, but it falls just over the line. Some great play there. Great volleyball fundamentals. Making lemonade out of lemons, but North Broward comes up on the better end of it. 5-4 as Gressley will serve. She's just a sophomore. Fernandez skims the line. That is out. And we are tied at 5. Palumbo playing close to the net, letting Gressley, who's listed as a middle blocker, assume that outside hitter role, as there's too much on that serve. And once again, it's these little errors that are costing the Eagles. And from the looks of it, head coach Brian Kogenauer is not happy about it. Dig by Johnson, lures, sets up Tanone. And Tanone has talent. There's no two ways about it. She's a commit to D2 Bentley University. Pons at the net, Wiggins with a desperate dig. Johnson sending it over as Palumbo. This one keeps going. Matuzko defended by Wiggins, but the whistle blows, and that goes the Eagles' way. Tanone at the serve. Molina. And get yourself an ace, why don't you? Competition at the net. Whose side does it fall on? That's a block for Tobias. Wow, shocking. I mean, when you think of a block in the Eagles, you're probably thinking of Tobias. However, it seems that it's a serve for the Lions, so perhaps it was a no contest. As there's a great block. A couple of them for the Lions. And Johnson has no choice but to send it over. Molina, free ball by Saltalamacchia. And the Eagles are salty about that for sure. We're all tied up at 8 as we're back underway. Lures to Tanone. Kept alive. A diving dig by Johnson. There's Palumbo. Palumbo with a block, too. Did she touch the net? Looks like she did. And it's 9-8. Serve for Fernandez, well out and into the stands. Sadly, in volleyball, you don't get to keep the balls that go into the stands. No free souvenirs for you. It's a lot easier when they're baseballs. You know, there's more of them to a pack. Served by Palumbo, skips over the net. Molina with an excellent dig. And kept going by Fernandez. Lures Tobias. There's thunder outside and thunder in this gym. It's almost poetic as Molnar sets it up and Wiggins keeps it going. Lures to Johnson. Molina can't get to it. North Broward starting to come alive. This is the team that we saw the last time out. This is the team we've seen for the last 3 games that they have played. Served by Palumbo. And Matuzko, defended by Wiggins. Free ball by Lures. It's a beauty! Can you ask for a better free ball than that? And that forces a TKA timeout. And you cannot blame them. Now, what I've been saying all this game about these little mistakes, if you look at the last game, North Broward last played on the 22nd against Coral Springs Charter. They won that 3-0, and they set season highs in the kills, the digs, the assists, but also in attack errors. Their previous high this year was 7 attack errors, and now they have 17 in their last game. Johnson, as expected, had a fantastic game, 12 kills, 9 digs. But those sets were close, 25-18, 25-22, and 25-22. And it was all these attack errors that made the real difference and kept that close. So North Broward's going to have to stay away from these mental mistakes if they want to prevail against the Kings Academy. Kings Academy in 3A District 12, North Broward in 4A District 14. Asked Coach Kogenauer about it before the game. He said, believe it or not, most of the good 4A programs are in Orlando. So he said if we want to get the best competition possible, we've got to go and play 3A teams. This is, believe it or not, North Broward's actually not playing another 4A team for the rest of the regular season. As there's a serve by Palumbo, and that goes out 13-10. Once again, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in at home. Sam Gelfand here on the call. Helped out by a couple of North Broward JV players up here. JV had an excellent win against the Kings Academy right before this one. There's a competition. Matuzko prevails. What a shocker. She's up to 6 kills. Now serving as Pons. Dug by Tanone. Matuzko blocked by Lours. She is fired up, and rightfully so. That's her second kill of the night, and believe it or not, that ties a career high for her. She's not someone who gathers too many kills. I mean, she's the perfect setup woman. As Wiggins' serve is off the mark. I mean, she last year was she was third in 4A in assists, but she doesn't put down too many kills. She's already got 2 tonight. There's a serve by Saltalamacchia. Off the net, Lours can't rescue it. And it's 14-13. So Salty will continue to serve. The senior finds Johnson, who finds Wiggins. Back to Johnson. And that's another big kill for the 5'8" senior. She's up to 5 tonight by my count, averaging 4.1 a game. And that one goes North Broward's way on the hitting error. Looks like Lours will serve now. 16-13. This one looking a little more favorable for the Eagles. That skims the line. Did it go too far over? Yes. And now it is Matuzko. Lours pushes it over off the hands, and Johnson shuts down the Lions. I think that counts as a kill, right? I would give it to her. I'm a generous scorekeeper. 17-14 now. And some competition at the net favors the Eagles. Everything's coming up North Broward. Johnson serves. Dug by Fernandez. A little bit of a soft touch, but it's defended by Wiggins. And the harder stuff is too far over. There's North Broward letting the Lions make the mistakes. And that will continue to be key if they want to prevail. Now we're at a minimum of 4 sets if North Broward takes this set. Lures to Palumbo, blocked. And an emphatic one at that by Miranda Knoll. Miranda Knoll, an all-county second-team selection last year. You can see why. There's the serve by Molina. Tanone with the hit and the dig as well. On the other side, keeps it going. And it looks like someone reached over the net. 19-16 now. It's easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment. Reach to the other side. As Molina will continue to serve, she's perhaps been the most reliable server for the Lions thus far tonight. Wiggins, other side, Palumbo blocked. A slam dunk for Bella Pons. Watch it again. There's a little stank on that. Her third kill tonight. And Molina continues to serve. Wiggins lures for Tanone, and she fires back. (20-17). North Broward still leads by 3 and could pull away with this set. You know they want to for sure. Gresley serves. And that one is over the line. Saltalamacchia got a little antsy. The Lions have to be thankful that they don't have names on the backs of their jerseys. When her father played in the major leagues, his name's still actually the longest non-hyphenated last name in league history. But that was then, this is now, and an ace like that only spells bad news for the Eagles. It's Knoll back to serve. And that goes straight into the net. North Broward's 4 away from taking their first set against the Kings Academy in 11 years. That's still so strange to say out loud as Tanone serves. Dig by Matuzko. Set up for Pons, and it falls. Kings Academy keeping it close. Fernandez serves. And there's a setup for Tanone. You know she's going to take full advantage of that. She always does. 5 kills tonight for her. She continues to be so impressive. As Tanone now serves. A free ball. North Broward wise to it. Lures to Johnson. And she colors within the lines. Seven kills for her now. That was a close one. Oh, excuse me, that actually was given to the Lions. Matuzko off the hands of Johnson, and now we're all tied up at 22. This set's going to come down to the wire. 7 kills for Matuzko now. That's Pons, and that's a timeout called by North Broward. This is turning into an instant classic. We appreciate you joining us here. Now, we talked about the impact that Matuszko has made. Let's talk a little bit about Tanone. The 5'11" senior, an all-state third-team selection last year. Averaged 3.5 kills and just over 3 digs per set. All-state honorable mention the previous 2 years. This year, she's averaging 3.6 kills per set. She already has 5 tonight. Now it's Bella Pons to serve. 22 all around. Tanone at the dig. Lures. Sets up Tobias. Dug by the Lions. And there's a rocket off the hands of Knoll. From the hands of Knoll. Off the hands of Wiggins. 23-22. Another setup for Tobias, sent back in short order. Lures sets up Johnson. She takes care of business. And North Broward will not go gently into that good night. That's 7 for her by my count. 24-23. Remember, you must win by 2. Serve from Wiggins. Dug by Knoll. Matuszko fooled. Matuszko fools Lures. And there's set number 2. 25-23. Same as last time, and now North Broward's in a hole. 2 sets to none. North Broward has some thinking to do and some recombobulating to do as we head into the third set. We'll be right back with it after this. The Kings Academy continues to clutch the pendulum of momentum as we return for the pivotal set number 3. Sam Gelfand here. Thanks for joining us live on YouTube. There have been times where North Broward's been in the lead. In fact, for much of that second set, it looked like North Broward was going to take it. But in both sets, the Lions have prevailed 25-23. It's been a close one. In fact, North Broward head coach Brian Kogenauer said this is going to be one of their toughest tests that they have faced, that they will face all year. It certainly has been the toughest test they have faced thus far. This is the only team that's taken a set against them, much less two. But there have been fundamental mistakes made by North Broward and some heavy hitting from players like Michaela Matuzko, Bella Pons, and Gabriela Fernandez to keep the Lions in it as we're back underway with an ace. The second ace of the night for Emma Lures. And North Broward is first on the board. Lures naturally will continue to serve. And we've got a brief stoppage to clean up a wet spot. There's baseball head coach Brian Campbell out there doing a great job with the squeegee. And now play can resume. Lures skips over the net. And Matuzko tells North Broward what she thinks of it. 8 kills tonight for her. That was very nearly 2 aces in a row. But Wiggins couldn't handle it. Very few could as Saltalamacchia serves. Lures sets up Johnson off the hands of Molina. An excellent kill. That's 8 for Johnson. It's a competition between her and Matuzko, really. Two to 1, we're having fun in Coconut Creek. The serve from Johnson. They go to the far side, and Matuzko does what she does best. Keeping this one even. And now Michaela Matuzko will serve. She has 1 ace this season so far, a 97.1 serving percentage. As Wiggins gets the dig, Lures to Tanone, too hard and out of play. And that's the problem that you often see when you've got two teams with such powerful hitters, is you start to see players overhitting. This time, Tanone takes a little off it. Goes in the opposite direction, and it pays dividends for the Eagles. Now Wiggins will serve. Wiggins, according to Prep Dig, the number 2 libero in Florida, regardless of class. And she has been playing excellently. As Matuzko hits a little free ball, dig by Lures. Wiggins to Tanone. That goes off the hands, and that's a kill. North Broward takes the lead. And if Tanone starts firing up, that can only be good for North Broward. Wiggins to serve. Molina, Saltalamacchia, and Knoll's got to send it back. A free ball from Salty, and a miscommunication from the Eagles. And that one's on them. I mean, watch this space right here. They set up for a hit that just wasn't there. And now Molina serves. Dig by Palumbo. Lures to Known. And that was a rocket. Went off the back wall of the gym. Tanone is finding herself in her element. This is her set, and we're just living in it. Serve from Tanone. Put back by Tobias. Salty to Pons. Tobias with another block. Tanone with a free ball. A great dig to the other side. It's Fernandez. Palumbo lures Tanone. Sent back with authority by Bella Pons. Five kills for her. And even if you're a North Broward fan, even if things aren't going your way right now, you just got to step back and appreciate the quality of volleyball that's on display here. These are two of the best teams in South Florida, bar none. Once again, the Kings Academy has won 5 straight district championships. They were regional semifinalists last year, North Broward regional runners-up last year. And the serve by Knoll goes into the net. Palumbo serves now. And a big hit from Knoll secures a kill for the Lions. Good attempt from Palumbo. That's 6 for her so far. Now it's Gabriela Fernandez, the senior, to serve. Wiggins digs, lures with a free ball, and it's kept alive. Pons pushes it over, and she barely finds enough real estate. In fact, she doesn't, and it is given. No, she does, yes. That's 7-6. I mean, that was picture perfect on the accuracy. And you want to talk picture perfect. Deja Johnson is working miracles out there. Johnson is so much fun to watch. As there's the serve from Hegaboro. Tanone lures Johnson. You betcha! And Johnson breaks into double-digit scoring. Hegaboro keeps serving. Remember, she's just an 8th grader on varsity. And that's just a freshman, though North Broward keeps it going. Tanone with a measured response. Knoll with a pop-up, kept alive, sent to the far side, and a miss-hit from Johnson. She knows it. Things were going so well, it looked like it caught the wrong part of her hand if we watch this again. And it was just, had it been hit on a different part of her hand, that would have been a kill. As Johnson now pushes it over, and it's kept alive by the Lions. At the net, sent back by Molnar. Lures to the far side, desperate hit by Johnson. And Matuzko pushes it out. 9-8 now. Lures will serve. Skips over the net. Set up for Matuzko. Handled by Palumbo. Lures to Johnson. Knoll keeps it going. Matuzko to Knoll. Wiggins digs it, lures, and Tanone secures it. Nine kills for Tanone now. Some beautiful teamwork for North Broward. Lures serves. Set up at the net, sent back by Johnson. And Matuszko fires another rocket, a trademark of hers, and it's 9-10. She's in a double-digit scoring as well. The camera couldn't even react in time. You see it try to refocus? Takes some serious technology to track Matuszko. Lures, far side, Johnson makes a statement. That's 11 kills for her. Johnson and Tanone are firing on all cylinders right now, and North Broward's going to need that to continue if they want to turn this into a 5-set game. Now Johnson serves, dug by Molina. Salty. And Matuszko is just too much. Serve goes out, and that only benefits the Eagles. North Broward head coach Brian Kogenauer said before this game, the Lions are going to test us. But he said you can't make a run for the states if you don't play state championship caliber teams. As that block goes the Lions' way. And if they were not in separate classes, TKA in 3A, North Broward in 4A, I'd say we could venture to be looking at a state championship preview. Tanone, that's sent back. How much power do you need to have for the dig to be sent back over and out of bounds? I'm giving her the kill on that. That's her 10th of the night. It's 13-12 now. And there's a substitution on the court for the Kings Academy. Lucy Montez, the freshman, comes on to serve. Some young blood on both of these teams making up integral parts of their rosters. Wiggins digs, lures, Tanone off Molina, and Tanone keeps on killing it. Quite literally. She's up to 11, one away from her season high. Now Palumbo serves. Desperate dig from Matuszko. Fernandez on the other side. Wiggins lures. Johnson, too much. And North Broward is continuing this trend of attacking errors, and it's undermining all their success. It would be a very different game otherwise. As Lure sets up Johnson. A little soft touch is all it takes. (15-13) now. As that ball hit the ground. And North Broward calls a timeout. due to some sort of confusion on the court. North Broward had a couple of key transfers this year, and we've already seen them in action. Deja Johnson, the 5'8 senior, last played at Boca Raton Christian. She was a 2023 All-County first-team selection and a University of Maryland Baltimore County commit. We've also seen Lainey Tobias put up 4 kills so far and several blocks. The 6'2 senior was last at Cardinal Gibbons, where the middle blocker brought down a kill and a half and about a half a block per set. She's committed to D1 Queens University. She's averaging 2 kills per set this year and almost an entire block per set this year. Egaburo serves. Molina, Matuzko, dig by Palumbo, lures to Johnson, and once again, just too much. There is such thing as too much of a good thing. As Wigan comes on, Tobias and Egaburo come off. There is too much of a good thing if it's serving power, and speaking of serving power, there's an ace. That's the first for Bella Pons, and we're all tied up. Once again, the common thread in this game is that North Broward's own mistakes are costing them, and without them, it's a very different ballgame. And you want to talk about mistakes. Another elementary one made near the net, and North Broward is falling apart mentally. Tanone off the hands of Fernandez. Lures. Johnson finds some room. And this time the more measured response results in Johnson's 13th kill. That ties her season high. Pop-up Matuzko skims the net, and that turns into a 4-touch. Lures will serve for North Broward now. Matuzko on the far side into the net, and it's a 2-point lead for North Broward. Seen some great play out there as Lures fires it, and the free ball goes out of play. Great attempt from Jordan Molnar, but didn't pay off. Kings Academy has to call a timeout. They've got no choice right now. With the way things are trending, they have to. We've talked about some college commitments on North Broward's side. Here's all of them. Deja Johnson heading to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Jada Palumbo heading to Villanova. Yasmin Tanone heading to D2 Bentley University. Lainey Tobias going to Queens University. And maturity is a big factor in North Broward's play this year. They had only 2 seniors in 2024. This year they're fielding 8. And we are just about ready to get back underway. Lures will continue to serve. As always, thank you so much for joining us live on YouTube. Sam Gelfand here. And the 8th grader sends it over. Matuzko is blocked. Credit that one to Riley Dinan. As Lures sets up Tanone. A nice dig for the Lions. And North Broward is feeling good about themselves. 2016, it's all going their way. Lure serves again, Molina digs, and no one else gets to it. That is ace number 3 for Lures, a new season high. (21-16). Knoll digs, set to Matuzko. Wiggins keeps it alive. Lures to No near the net. It falls! Tanone ties her season high of 12 kills, and there is electricity in the air. And I'm not talking about the thunderstorm outside. Lure serves off the hands of Molina, the pendulum of momentum perhaps in North Broward's corner. The free ball defended by Johnson. Johnson pushes it over. Molina with a diving dig. Matuzko blocked but kept alive. Palumbo pops it up. There's Lures. And Tanone gets a little antsy. And something had to give. That'll deflate a team. That'll deflate anyone as Saltalamakia back to serve. 22-17 now as Lures goes for Tanone. A collision, Molina knocked down, but Matuzko keeps it going. Lures, far side, Tanone off the hands of Molina. 23-17, Tanone up to 13 kills. And there's a timeout taken by the Kings Academy, their second of the period. Now, we've talked about Kogenauer a little bit today. This is his first year as head coach of North Broward. He is also the head coach of the Tribe Under-17 Elite Cardinal team. Last year, they were 2024 AAU National Champions. Had a perfect record. He's also the program director and recruiting coordinator for Tribe Club Volleyball. There are 4 Eagles on Tribe Club teams and a couple of Lions as well, including Matuzko. And he told me at the beginning of the year it's been a big help for him that he's so familiar with these players before he even came on to coach. They know him. He knows them. They've worked together before, and it has worked beautifully for North Broward so far this season. There's the serve from Johnson. Molina digs. And Matuzko does some coloring. And where else but right in the lines. 12 kills for her. She has been absolutely untouchable. 23-18. Lures Tanone, and now we're 1 point away from set number 4. North Broward's feeling it. The crowd here in Coconut Creek feels it. As Wiggins serves. Off Matuzko, push to the far side, off the net, and we head to set number 4. North Broward wins their first set against the Kings Academy in 11 years. And this instant classic in the making continues. We'll be right back with set number 4 after this. Don't you dare go anywhere. If you're just joining us, here's the recap. Set number 1 goes to the Lions 25-23. Set number 2 goes to the Lions 25, also to 23. Set number 3, North Broward takes it 25-18. And now we head into the pivotal set number 4. It is do or die for the North Broward Eagles. We are just about ready to get underway. We thank you for joining us live on YouTube for this instant classic. Sam Gelfand here, Brecken Levy on camera, North Broward JV player. As set number 4 is underway, there's a dig by Molina. On the far side, Knoll skims the line, and who does it benefit but the Lions? Leave no doubt about it. So now it's Saltalamacchia back to serve for TKA. Tanone digs, Wiggins, and Johnson gets it done. That is a new season high, 14 kills for her. And she is cooking with gas. Emma Lures back to serve for North Broward. And there's her 4th ace of the night. That's a tie. That ties her career high. Lures hopes to do it again. This time, it's the Lions who trip over themselves, and it's 3-1 North Broward. North Broward just has to grasp this pendulum of momentum and hold on for dear life as Lours serves again. There's a beautiful free ball by Hunter Saltalamakia. As a volleyball fan, there are few things I like more than a good free ball, and that was excellent trickery. Lours, far side, Johnson brings the heat. And would you expect anything less from her? Four to 2, and now Johnson is back to serve. Dig by Matuzko. Molina keeps it going, and it is blocked by Tanone. That's a thing of beauty. That goes out, and North Broward keeps humming. Yasmin Tanone, by the way, also up to 15 kills, same as Johnson. And now Alanis Molina serves. Lours, Tanone, they can't handle it. $16 for her. This is playoff caliber volleyball we're witnessing, and it's still the start of the season as Wiggins serves. Set up on the outside, Knoll. She hits the line judge, Ross Davenport. That's not going to win her any favors. Ross looks okay down there. It's an old friend of mine. If you want to win, top tip, don't hit the officials. Pushed out to Fernandez. And that's too much for Wiggins. Seven to 4. And serving now is Miranda Knoll. Put up, put over by Pons. Lours to Tanone. Dig by Molina. But that goes North Broward's way. Here's Tanone. The dig by Matuzko. Knoll and Pons sends it back over. Wiggins, Lours, a push by Tobias. And there's a hitting error, it looks like a ball handling error on Tobias. Kogenauer not happy about it, talking to his players. As Gabriela Fernandez now will serve. Lours, Palumbo sends it in first class. Finds some space and makes the Lions pay. Nine to five, these two teams could do this all day long. And all of us at home are happy to reap the benefits. As Jada Palumbo's back to serve now, an 84.6 serving percentage this year. Pons hits it out. And North Broward's first to 10. Palumbo will keep serving. The 5'10" junior heading to Villanova Tobias with a big putback, and it's 11-5. That's her 5th kill. Palumbo serves. Knoll digs. And Molina sends it over. Tanone lures up front. Johnson hits it where they ain't. "16 kills for her. Her career high is 19 in a match, and you bet we're keeping a close eye on that figure. She's only 3 away from tying it. Palumbo hits it a little too hard over the line, and there's some relief for Kings Academy. Pawn serves now. Tanone digs, lures, Johnson blocked. This one's still going. Palumbo over to Tanone. Pawns digs, set up for Matusko, off the hands, Wiggins, and Johnson sends it over. This one's still going. Off Wiggins, off Johnson, and Tanone pushes it over. Some spectacular defense, but it falls apart over the head of Tobias. And if it wasn't for that little lapse, it would be a whole different point. But now it's 13-7. North Broward still in the lead. This may be the most commanding lead they've had all game. And Hegaburo back to serve for North Broward. Keeping it alive is Molnar. Narrowly avoids a foretouch. Johnson brings the hammer down. $17 for her. And North Broward is doubling the Kings Academy score. Digs in all the way back, and Johnson pushes it over. Timeout called by the Kings Academy. That is 18 kills for Deja Johnson, tying or 1 away from her career high. It has been all Eagles in this 4th set, and there's plenty of all-county Eagles on this team as well. Last year, Yasmin Tanone was the sole first-team honoree. Jada Palumbo got a second-team nod. Emma Lours and Chelsea Ventura were named honorable mentions. And North Broward is in the driver's seat right now for what feels like the first time in forever. The 8th grader, Hegaburo, serves. Dug by the Lions. Matusko, and the block is unsuccessful. She's up to 13. Tobias comes on, as does Wiggins, in return for Hegaburo. Santalamacchia to serve. Wiggins. And a little punch over from Johnson. Keeps it going. Wiggins lures, sets up Johnson, far side. You betcha! Deja Johnson has tied her career high of 19 kills. It is 16-8 now as Emma Lures, the 8th grader, serves. Melina digs. And there's a kill for Lydia Kovac. The second of the night by my count for the freshman. It's 16-9. Dig by Palumbo. Lures. And Johnson colors within the lines. A new career high for her, 20 kills. She is unstoppable. (17-9) as Johnson serves. Fernandez defended by Wiggins. Palumbo finds some real estate. Five kills by my count for Palumbo now. And North Broward continues to double the Kings Academy score. Johnson serves. Dig by Matsuko. And it's another North Broward point. The Eagles right now are feeling the beat. They are entranced by the rhythm of the night, and there seems to be no halting. Unless they make a mistake like that as Johnson hits it out. Call it the announcer's curse. Now Alanis Molina to serve for the Kings Academy. Wiggins lures Tanone, and Tanone keeps it going. Lures, Tanone, Pons, and Pons hits it again. The dig from Lures unsuccessful. 7 kills for Pons. Molina serves, Wiggins digs, Lures, Tanone, off the hands, that's a kill. (17 for her. In case you were wondering what Tanone's career high is, it's 25 in a match. A little further away from that. Wiggins serves, Matuzko, Saltalamacchia. Dig by Tanone, Lures, sets up Palumbo. This one's still going. Molina with a desperate dig. Wiggins, Lures, sets up Palumbo. And that skims the line. Who does it go to? Kings Academy. See it again. That was close. And now Miranda Knoll will serve for the Lions. Johnson lures, and Lainey Tobias! No more needs to be said. 6 kills for her, 21-12. Tanone serves. And there's an ace. That's Tanone's second of the match as she serves again. Pons blocked by Tobias. Sent back for Knoll, that's out. And it's 23-12. Timeout called by the Kings Academy. North Broward 2 points away from a monumental comeback. And I want to go back to a graphic we showed at the beginning of this game one more time. This is only the 6th time that North Broward and the Kings Academy have played. In the past 15 years, North Broward has never beaten them. In fact, the last time that they won a set until today was 2014. The last time North Broward won a game against the Lions was 2009. I'm not even going to try to do the mental math to tell you how many years it's been, because I know I won't be able to do it. But this is possibly history in the making. As there's a serve by Tanone, too much on it. And it seems the Lions successfully iced the server. So now it's Fernandez who will serve for the Lions. Tanone gets things done. The Eagles are 1 point away. And Tanone has 18 kills. It'll be Jada Palumbo to serve. Free ball punched up by Tobias. And Kings Academy is not done yet. Remember, North Broward takes us. We head to set number 5. The 5th set is first to 15 instead of 25. As Pons serves at the net, Matuzko gets herself another point. And it's 15-24. Pushed over to Johnson. That hits the line. Is it enough? No. And North Broward does not want to self-destruct here. Lures over to Johnson. A softer touch, Matuzko. Knoll, blocked by Tobias. Tanone digs, lures, Johnson. We head to set number 5. Deja Johnson's 21st kill, and we are all tied up at 2 sets apiece. We'll be back with the conclusion, the climax of this incredible contest right after this. High drama in Coconut Creek. The first 5-set match of North Broward and the Kings Academy season. North Broward will not go gently into that good night. Emma Lures will serve to start us off. An immediate return. Wiggins, now Tanone, soft touch, popped up by Kovac, and over the line. I admit I'm a little out of breath. When I say I ran to the restroom between sets, I mean I literally ran to the restroom. As Lures serves, dig by Fernandez. Matuzko foiled. Wiggins over to Tanone. Matuzko sends it back. Lures Wiggins, competing digs. Fernandez at the net. Here's Matuzko off the hands of Wiggins. They're getting wise to her. Pushed over by Palumbo. And there's a kill for the Eagles. Jada Palumbo comes up clutch. That was a beautiful sequence of events as Lures serves. And Johnson sends it back as quickly as it came. "22 kills for Deja Johnson." Here's Lures. Into the net. And Kings Academy finally gets some relief. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here live on YouTube. This is turning out to be the best contest we have seen all year. Wiggins, Lures, Johnson, dug by Molina. Matuzko gets it done. She's up to 14 kills. She's a freshman. And it's 3-2. Remember, in set number 5, it is first to 15. So all these little points, these feeling out points, mean so much more. Lures, Tanone, she's blocked, but it doesn't matter. I think you give her the kill there. That's 19 for her. There's a dig by Molina. Fernandez. And Knoll can't get it done at the net. 5-2. Johnson serves. Sent up by Molina. Knoll at the net, over the blockers, Wiggins, and sent back by Palumbo, narrowly avoiding a foretouch. Knoll again, blocked again by Dynan. Pushed over, Lures, Wiggins, far side, Palumbo, sent back, Wiggins, keeps it going. Lures, the other side to Tanone. She takes care of business. "20 kills for Yasmin Tanone." Tanone and Johnson, the dynamic duo. How did Johnson and Wiggins keep that one going? We're going to have to analyze that clip with a team of scientists as Lures sent it to Palumbo. You're going to need a whole team of scientists to study the team chemistry that North Broward is currently experiencing. It's all coming together as there's a timeout taken by the Kings Academy. North Broward's fired up. You see it, they feel it. This is electric. And we're about ready to get back underway. North Broward just 8 points from a come-from-behind victory. As Johnson serves, Melina digs. Push to the far side. And that one's out. Miranda Knoll put a little too much on it. It's 8-2. The crowd is vibing. The players are vibing. There's beautiful energy in the air here in Coconut Creek. That one sent to the opposite side. Matuzko, dig by Johnson, lures, Tanone, skips off the net. Melina. Matuzko, dig by Wiggins. Matuzko sends it back, but it stays on the Lions side. Matuzko denied by Riley Dinan. North Broward's hit a flow state. They're just having fun out there. As Johnson serves into the net, and I spoke too soon. I really got to stop saying things about how North Broward's in the groove when the whole gym quiets down and I'm the only one people can hear. Here's the serve from Matuzko. Lures to Tanone. And North Broward's first to 10. Tanone, 21 kills. Here's Johnson. Excuse me, Wiggins. Tanone lures Palumbo. And that just barely finds itself over the line. The first time that North Broward and Kings Academy have played each other since September 7th, 2019. And this is proving to be worth the wait. As Alanis Molina serves to Palumbo. Wiggins back to Palumbo. Clips the line. That's a kill. And the junior is showing up where she's needed most. When she's needed most. 11-4. Tanone serves. Melina digs. And Johnson keeps it going. Lures opposite side. Palumbo. Another dig. Tobias sends it back. Tobias with another block, and it falls behind her. So close, yet so far. As Saltalamacchia comes off in favor of Jordan Molnar. (11-5). This is great stuff. Miranda Knoll back to serve. And that's an automatic point for the Eagles. A timeout taken by Kings Academy, and they're in dire straits. 3 points away from letting a surefire victory slip away. North Broward has fought through trials and tribulations and somehow took sets 3 and 4, and they're currently leading in set number 5. It's storybook. It's Shakespearean. And the Eagles hope to say to the Lions, alas, Poor Lions, for I knew him well, Horatio. A man of infinite. Well, actually, that doesn't work. It's plural. I'm going to try that again. Because I can, right? The Eagles hoping to say to the Lions, alas, poor Lions, for I knew them well, Horatio, a team of infinite jest. Can they close out this story? Put on a spectacular performance. Laney Tobias is taking center stage. That ties her season high of 7 kills. Just waiting for someone to tie their shoe. That was Yasmin Tanon. I mean, the way she's been playing with 21 kills, you got to wonder, is it the shoes? As Melina digs. Sent over by Fernandez. Lures up at the net. Johnson posterizes the Lions. And this place is coming unglued. 1 point away. "23 kills for the Lions. All it takes is one. Palumbo, Melina digs. To the other side, Fernandez. Wiggins keeps it going. Lures. Johnson. That is all she wrote. North Broward pulls off the incredible come-from-behind victory. A 5-set thriller. You may not see a better volleyball match all season. This is the stuff that storybooks are made of. And the Eagles capture their first victory against the Kings Academy since 2009. Just unreal. There's going to be ice cream and late bedtimes in Coconut Creek tonight. And all of it deserved. Just amazing. I mean, what more can you say? It looked like a surefire thing. The Kings Academy had this one in the bag halfway through the third set, and all of a sudden, North Broward comes out of nowhere. They take set number 3, they take set number 4, and they demolish set number 5. You couldn't script this stuff. I'm upset I lack the capacity to script this stuff. But fortunately, all of us at home have lived it. We've enjoyed it, and North Broward remains undefeated, 4-0. Kings Academy falls to 1-1, and there is nothing for them to be ashamed of. They played incredibly tonight. It just didn't fall together when it mattered the most. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us here live on YouTube. My name is Sam Gelfand, and on behalf of everyone here at the Florida High School Athletic Association and the North Broward Preparatory School, have a very good night wherever you may be.